Hey guys, this is a mechanic task guide for game review part 3. For this task, mechanic wants us to yet again go and explore the game disc's content. So mechanic will provide you yet again with the disc as initial equipment when you do accept this task. Just this time it will be the release version. So just make sure that you go to your messenger and then accept all, and then you will have to go back to your hideout and place it in your S-Base level 3 module with the generator power turned on. Now this will again start the old school text RPG game called Targrad Tales, and I was actually given the option to either continue or to start a brand new game. So I will put a timestamp down below if you guys did just want to see from the continue point. But in the background I will have my own gameplay which will show how I ended up getting this task completed and working through this text RPG all the way from the beginning. That way you guys can follow along and then slowly play back speed or even pause with each section just so that you can copy exactly what I select at each stage, just so that if you guys didn't want to figure this out for yourself. So just know that you can fail at any of the now 3 sections of this old school RPG game, and then it will force you to go all the way back to the beginning. So if you do end up failing, then it will be a lot of screens to have to go through again, especially if you end up failing it multiple times, then this could absolutely get super monotonous and annoying. But just remember that the good news is that once you are done here, then it will unlock the Targrad Tales achievement, so this is going to be the final quest. And just like in game review part 1, I don't know if I use the fastest or the best path to complete this. I'm just basically winging it just to see what works. So if you guys do have a better order to select, then let the lads know down in the comments section. And I did also want to mention that with this being the final achievement, you can just leave the disc inside your S-Base level 3. You don't have to pull it out because you don't have to hand it back over to mechanic. So then you can also go back and then play it whenever you do want to, if that was something that you were interested in. However, with this being the last task, I am also interested to see what you guys have to say about this event. Do you think that it was a good event? Do you think that the tasks were well thought out? Do you think it was monotonous? And with them announcing the full release of Tarkov in November, that's definitely piqued my interest, whereas I have been relatively withdrawn from Tarkov for the last 2 months, primarily just due to my daughter being born, so I haven't really been playing whatsoever. But the fact that they finally announced a release date definitely has me interested to see what it is that they're going to come out with. I'm sure that they are saving some pretty crazy things for 1.0. What are you hoping that they do try again for the rest of this wipe? Are you hoping that they give everybody max skills? Are you hoping that they remove inertia? If you guys had the chokehold on the game, what are some changes that you would implement and that you think would be good for the game? So since you guys already know the plot of the first and second parts of the story, I'm not really going to bore you guys and then go into it, but this last part will apparently be our character going to Targrad to meet some lords and then delivering some prophecy, which is going to come from the Order of Navigators. And if you don't want to end up slowing down the playback speed or even pause it with every one of my selections, then the main thing to remember for your choices is to not resist the guards at any point when you do have the option. Or at least that was what the wiki recommended to me, and then I followed that and I didn't run into any problems when I was going through this third portion. Now, as mentioned earlier, I will have the timestamps down below so that you guys can jump to whatever portion of the video that you need, whether it be the very beginning if you did happen to fail the task, or if you do have the option to continue, then you can just hit the timestamp to go right from the third continue section. And I will also place an arrow with a red box in the bottom right hand corner that will identify for you guys when you do end up getting the subtask completed, so that you guys do know which section of this text RPG that you have to get to in order to finish it, and so that you will also know that once that does trigger that you'll only have to get through a handful more slides before being able to collect your achievement. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you all for checking out all of my different event guides, and I will see you guys in the next one.